If you ever get pain in your glute, low in your back, or deep in your hip, and that pain runs down one of your legs, sometimes all the way to your foot, then you have probably already wondered about sciatica, a herniated disc, a bulging disc, or something like that. And yes, those causes are real. But very few people know that a tight, spasmed piriformis muscle can create almost the same kind of pain. The piriformis is a small muscle deep inside your glute. When it gets tight, it can cause some very unpleasant feelings. Pain in the buttock, pain in the lower back, a sense of pulling, and even that ache running down the leg. Let's not waste any time. Let's go straight to a simple test. You can do it lying right in your bed. You don't even need to get up. So lie down on your back, bend both knees. Now straighten one leg, and here's the key part. Take that straight leg and try to move it out to the side. Don't force it. Don't push through pain, just calmly move it out as far as it comfortably goes. Normally, you should have at least about 30 degrees of movement, but if the piriformis is in spasm, you may be surprised by how little the leg actually moves. Sometimes you almost can't move it out to the side at all, as if something inside is blocking the motion. You may also feel that same pain that has been bothering you, in your buttock, low in your back, or running down your leg. That is an important signal, and it is worth paying attention to. Now try the opposite motion. Bring that leg inward across your body. If the leg goes inward fairly freely but barely moves outward, that can tell you the problem is with moving the leg out to the side. And the gluteal muscles and the piriformis are both involved in that motion, so this test helps you spot the asymmetry we'll work on next. Now be sure to check your other leg. This part really matters. First one side, then the other. Look for any difference between them. For example, the right leg moves out to the side freely, but the left one barely moves, or the other way around. If you notice a difference like that, it is actually good news for us, because now we at least know where to look. We can see the problem clearly, and that means we can do something about it right now, without even getting out of bed. The first thing we need to do is loosen up this muscle. It is often in spasm, and it can develop what we call trigger points. Think of a trigger point as a little knot in a rope. A muscle should be soft and stretchy, but in one spot it has tied itself into a tight knot. When we press that knot with our fingers or a ball and hold steady pressure for about 30 seconds, the muscle gets the signal to relax. So we are not just rolling around on the glute back and forth. We find the tender spot, we press it, we hold it, and we give the muscle time to let go. First, we will do this self-massage, and only after that will we move on to stretching. That is a good order. First, loosen and relax the muscle, then stretch it. For the self-massage, you will need a tennis ball. You can also use a lacrosse ball or any other smooth, firm ball. Just one rule, do not use a spiky ball. We are not here to damage the skin or cause pain for the sake of pain. We just need a regular, firm, smooth ball that can press into one specific spot in the muscle. Now we need to find the piriformis area. It sits deep inside the glute. To make it easier to picture, imagine a line running from your sacrum, the flat bone just above your tailbone, over to the big bony bump on the side of your hip. That bump is called the greater trochanter. You can feel it on the outside of your hip, toward the upper part of the thigh. If you draw an imaginary line between your sacrum and that bony bump on the side, the piriformis area sits roughly along that line. Let me show you. Take the ball and place it under your glute, around that area. This is very important. Never press the ball directly onto bone. We do not press on bone. We are working on the muscle, on the soft tissue. In the beginning, do not go for maximum pressure right away. You do not need to grit your teeth through strong pain. Rate the pain from 0 to 10. 0 means no pain at all. 10 means pain you simply cannot tolerate. At this early stage, about a 5 is plenty. The feeling can be uncomfortable and deep, but it should stay bearable. If the pain is higher than a 5, ease off the pressure. You can help yourself a little with your legs, lift your hips slightly, or shift your body weight so the ball does not press in so hard. And here is another important point, the type of pain. The pain should not be sharp or shooting, like an electric jolt running down your leg. That is a bad sign, and we do not want it. It means you are either pressing in the wrong place, irritating a nerve, or simply in a position that is too aggressive. The feeling we want is a deep, muscular ache, as if you have truly found a tight, knotted spot inside the muscle and you are calmly waiting for it to start releasing. Start by rolling on the ball just a few centimeters to find the spot where the feeling is strongest for you. Once you find that spot, stop. Do not roll back and forth quickly, just settle on it and stay there. Now relax your leg, relax your glute. You can even close your eyes and breathe calmly. In that moment, you may feel the spasm slowly begin to release, as if that knot inside the muscle is dissolving, getting softer, and the pain is easing a little. If you feel that kind of release, that is great. It means you found the right spot and you are doing everything correctly. And if you do not feel anything special the first time, that is also perfectly fine. If a muscle has been in spasm for months or even years, it does not always let go right away. Keep going calmly, without overdoing it. Hold on each spot for about 30 seconds. Then you can shift the ball a little and find another spot nearby. Usually one side takes about 1 to 2 minutes. You find a few spots, hold each one for 30 seconds, and breathe calmly. And be sure to do both sides, not just the side that hurts. I know it is tempting to save time. It hurts on the right, so you only work the right. But please do not do that. The body loves symmetry. If you relax only one piriformis and never touch the other, you can actually create a bigger imbalance. The other stays tight, and the body starts compensating all over again. So we work both sides. First the right glute, about 1 to 2 minutes. Then the left glute, also about 1 to 2 minutes. Great. We have done the piriformis self-massage on both sides. Now you can simply lie there for a few seconds and notice the difference. You may already feel that the glutes are softer and the leg moves more freely. Now we move on to the stretch. We will do this one lying down too, so there is no need to get up off the bed. But before the actual stretch, let's loosen up the joints a little first, especially the knees. If you are doing this in the morning, your knees may not be warmed up yet. Inside the knee joint, there is synovial fluid, which is the natural lubricant for the joint. In the morning, it can be a bit thicker. Picture honey that you just took out of the fridge. It does not flow freely right away. It needs a little movement and warmth first. So before the stretch, let's do just a few gentle circles. So you are lying on your back. Your legs are bent, your feet are flat on the bed. Take your right knee in your hands, pull it gently toward you, and start making small, smooth circles. Don't make the circles big and don't rush. Just gently rotate the leg 5 times in one direction, then 5 times in the other. Now do the same with the other leg. Pull your left knee toward you, hold it with your hands, and make 5 smooth circles one way, then 5 smooth circles the other way. Good. The knees are a little looser now, the joints feel softer, and now we can move on to the stretch itself. Exercise 1. The figure 4 stretch. Lie on your back again, both legs bent at the knees. Now take your right leg and place your right ankle on top of your left knee. You should end up with a shape like the number 4. That is exactly why this stretch is often called the figure 4. But before we pull the leg toward us, we are going to do one small prep step. Place your right hand on the inside of your right knee and gently push that knee away from you. You can use your other hand too if that is easier. Don't push hard or fast, just gently open the hip outward and hold for about 5 seconds. In that moment, you may feel a pull on the side of your glute, closer to the outer thigh. That is where the gluteus medius is, and it is often part of this problem too. Now we move to the main part of the stretch. Reach your hands through the gap in the figure 4 and grab your left leg, either just under the knee or behind the thigh. Now start gently pulling that left leg toward you. The stretch should show up in your right glute, deeper inside, right around the piriformis. You may also feel a pull in the back of the thigh or the outer thigh, and that is normal. We don't rush, we don't yank the leg, we don't make any quick moves. We just find the position where the muscle stretches nicely, where there is moderate discomfort but no sharp pain. Once you find that range, hold it there. Breathe calmly. It is very important not to tense your whole body here. Don't tighten your shoulders, don't hold your breath, don't try to overpower the muscle with force. The opposite is true. Our goal is to stretch through relaxation. Try breathing into your belly. Instead of your chest rising and falling, let your belly move gently in and out as you breathe. This kind of breathing helps your nervous system calm down, and when the nervous system relaxes, the muscle lets go more easily, and then the stretch becomes much more effective. And here is a common mistake people make. They find some position, pull the muscle, and just freeze there until the end. But if the muscle relaxes after 10 or 15 seconds, if you feel your body giving you a little more room, you should not just stay where you are. If the piriformis has let go and you can pull the leg a little closer, then pull it. Just a couple of centimeters, not with a jerk, not through sharp pain, but smoothly. Your body gave you more range, so you took it. That is how a stretch is supposed to work. We do not just hang in one spot, we gradually go further as the muscle starts to release. Stay tuned in to what you feel. There can be discomfort, the muscle can pull quite noticeably, but the pain should not go above about a 5 out of 10. And of course, there should be no sharp shooting pain like an electric jolt down the leg. We want a true muscle stretch, a deep pull in the glute, not nerve irritation. Great. We did the test, we found a possible imbalance, we worked the piriformis with the ball, and then we stretched it on both sides. After just this, a lot of people already feel that the glute is softer and the leg moves more freely. But we are not done yet. If a muscle has been in spasm for a long time, it helps to relax and stretch not only that muscle, but also the neighboring muscles that work with it in the same chain. So next we will add 2 more positions to gently open up this area from a couple of other angles. Exercise 2, the side lying stretch. We will do the second exercise lying down as well, but now on your side. Lie on your side close to the edge of the bed, so your top leg can hang down off the edge comfortably. Put one arm under your head so your neck is comfortable. You can place your other arm a bit behind you, behind your back, or wherever it helps you keep your balance. The main thing is to lie steady, so you do not have to tense your whole body. Now focus on the top leg. That is the leg we will be working with. Keep it almost straight and slowly start lowering it down off the edge of the bed. Don't lift the leg too high. Don't try to raise it above the level of your hip or swing it up somewhere. And don't lower it too far either, to the point where your body starts to roll forward or your lower back twists. Look carefully. This is the ideal position. The leg hangs down at a comfortable angle, the hips stay stable, the torso does not rotate, and the lower back does not twist. We simply let the top leg drop gently and create a stretch in the glute and the outer side of the thigh. In this position, you may feel a deep pull in the glute, where the piriformis is. You may also feel the gluteus medius, the side of the thigh, and the whole outer line of the leg. That is exactly what we want. If the stretch is too strong, just bend the knee of your top leg a little. When the knee bends slightly, the load decreases and the exercise becomes gentler. So find the version where you feel the stretch clearly, but you can still lie calmly and breathe. Hold this position for about 30 seconds. Breathe calmly. Don't rush. Give the muscles time to let go of the tension. After that, slowly bring the leg back. Don't let it drop suddenly. Then roll over onto your other side and do the same thing for the other leg. Now let's move on to the third and final exercise. For this one, we need to get onto all fours. Get into position so your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are about under your hips. Keep your back neutral. Don't arch your lower back too much, and don't round your back either. Just a steady, calm position. Now take your right leg and move your right foot out to the side a little, at a slight angle. The whole foot stays flat on the surface. The whole foot rests firmly on the floor, or on the bed if you are doing this on a firm enough surface. Now let your right knee drift slightly outward, to the outside, and start slowly pushing your hips back. The movement is very simple. The foot stays out to the side, the knee is open to the outside, and the hips travel backward. At this point, you should feel a stretch along the inner thigh. You may also partly feel the glute area, the piriformis, and the muscles around it. And here is an important point. In the body, it is rare for one muscle to work completely on its own. If one muscle has been in spasm for a long time, it often pulls its neighbors along with it, link by link. So our job is not just to stretch one single spot, but to gently work the whole area around it, the glute, the thigh, the hip, and the muscles involved in moving the leg. This exercise is exactly the kind that helps stretch not just one specific muscle, but the whole chain. The piriformis can be involved here too, along with the muscles next to it that often get overloaded with it. Find a position where you feel a good stretch, but you can still hold the pose calmly. Don't sink too deep on the first try. Just push your hips back as far as your body lets you move. Once you feel the stretch, hold it. In the beginning, 15 to 20 seconds is enough. Over time, as your body gets used to it, you can build up to 30 seconds. That brings our little routine to an end. Today we did a quick test, we checked for asymmetry, we worked the piriformis area with a ball, we did the figure 4 stretch, the side lying stretch, and the final all fours exercise to open up the muscles of the thigh, hip, and glute even more. And before we finish, I want to say one thing. If during this video you realize that a piriformis problem is truly your situation, and you want to do exercises like these at home on a regular basis, I have put together a separate detailed guide for you. Inside the guide, there is a routine of 6 exercises you can do at home with no special equipment. I also added a trigger point map, which points are worth working on, where the tender spots most often sit, and which areas to pay attention to during self-massage. It is handy if you would rather not re-watch the whole video every time, and instead have a clear set of instructions right in front of you so you can practice regularly. The link will be in the description below the video and in the pinned comment. And that is all for today. I wish you strong health, a life without pain, and ease in every movement. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.